as I found myself running a nonprofit, giving awards to emerging entrepreneurs in the areas of sustainability, mental and physical health, and learning, I would have never predicted that that was in my future at any moment in time before the 27th of September 2015. Since that time, and since the Stardust-Startup Factory has been growing and reaching more people and actually, in our own way, changing the world, I've had a number of people come up to me and ask me how I did it. How have I found balance and peace in my heart? I don't know if you've ever seen a kid's toy with a weight in the bottom that when you hit it, it moves all over, but eventually it regains its balance. In many ways, life has been that kid's toy. That first knock of trauma really bouncing me severely, and then finding my center again. And when I least expect it, bouncing yet again. But having a sense of purpose, having a direction, mindfully being aware of when I'm being knocked off balance and when I'm not, has been critically important for me. I realized that one of the ways that I could serve people through the Stardust Startup Factory would be to begin the spiritual alchemy community. And so that's what I want to talk to you about for a few moments. Our journey as we're transforming grief to purpose is really tied to the cycles of life. I'm going to select 4 steps along the journey, ways along the journey, for you to consider as you're going through this transformation. And this is open to anyone who has emerged from the fog of grief caused by whatever traumatic event led to you being in that position. How do you find yourself again? The first step in this journey is the seed to sprout. And in that moment, you've emerged, and you're very delicate, you're very vulnerable. You need a lot of water and sunlight and nutrients and care. And you could be affected very quickly by overwatering or drought, or you could be plucked by a bird. But you're there. You're delicate, but you're on your way. Beyond that, imagine a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. You're a lot more resilient than that tiny, delicate little sprout. But you can still be blown around by the wind quite a bit, lose your direction, need to get reoriented. But you've got a little bit more to you. There's some substance, and you're hanging your own, more than you were as a sprout. Beyond the caterpillar to butterfly, consider what it takes for a lump of coal to transform into a diamond. The heat, the intensity, the absolute pressure of it all. It's over a longer period of time. That seed to sprout happens pretty quickly compared to the caterpillar to butterfly. But boy, coal to diamond, that has taken time, but you're very resilient, you're very hard, and you're still vulnerable. And the last of the steps in our journey that we identify in spiritual alchemy will be from stardust to star. And that takes the longest of all, but wow, what an impact you make. And eventually, as a star, when you become stardust again, the whole cycle begins, and we'll see that stardust in the organic matter that creates seeds, that creates sprouts, and the cycle of life goes on. When I say we here, I'm talking about my co-creator of the Stardust Startup Factory, and that would be Camille Babington. She and I will be leading you on this journey. We'll be interviewing people, creating podcasts, making videos to assist you and to give points of conversation and community. So, thank you very much, and we'll be seeing you in the final video where I give you a little bit more about how this is all going to work.